I'm a dancer, and I'm a traveler. And wherever I go, I experience the world one dance at a time. I'm Mickela Mallozzi, and this is Bare Feet. Bare Feet is supported in part by
Bloomberg Connects gives you a way to experience the arts from your mobile phone. You can explore hundreds of cultural organizations from around the world, anytime, anywhere. Learn more at bloombergconnects.org or wherever you find your apps.
Welcome to Vienna, Austria, one of Europe's most beautiful cities. Home to the Austro-Hungarian Habsburg family and ground zero for the start of the First World War, Vienna is a city whose long-standing tradition of royal balls and imperial excess is part of the everyday lives of the Viennese. From the ostentatious architecture to the countless over-the-top galas hosted during ball season, Vienna's beauty and royal air breathe through every citizen and tourist alike. But before I get a taste of this royal lifestyle in Austria's capital, I head to the countryside to see for myself how the simple life may be richer and more rewarding. Warau is a small town in the region of Steiermark, also known as the Green Heart of Austria. This beautiful, lush part of the country, just 90 minutes south of Vienna, is a world away from the Imperial European city. Known for its fresh air, beautiful landscapes, and old traditions, Warau is a perfect window into a time that is becoming extinct and lost in today's hectic life of modernity and instant gratification. I met with Franz Putz, a retired local schoolteacher of over 40 years, who is also the head of the Schuhplattler Gruppe Warau, the traditional folk dance group of young men who practice and perform the intricate knee-slapping dances that were brought to this region over 100 years ago. Of course, I couldn't pass up the chance to try this amazing dance myself.
Very good. That's good.
Yeah, Platter dancing is very common in Austria, also in Bavaria. It is a dance for girls. The boys want to impress the girls, and therefore they do Schuhplattling. And who is the best, who can do it best, has good chances for the girls.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. I mean, it is impressive seeing the guys. It's a lot of hand-leg coordination and rhythm, and it is very fun to watch.
It is to do. It is also fun to do.
It is. It's great. It's really fun to do. I'm going to learn how to play these cowbells.
So the bells have different names. Okay. G, this, and C.
Okay.
Okay, I start with this.
You start with this.
And you also start with this.
Okay.
All right. Okay, then I do this.
Yes.
And then this. No, this.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
A man from the Tyrol came here and he brought this dance to this area. This was 1920.
Oh, wow.
And since that time we have Schuhplattling here in Warau, and it is very traditional here. And I taught this to the boys, and when I can't do it anymore, I hope the younger will do it again and they will show the next boys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful tradition, and I love that they're so enthusiastic about it too.
Yes,
you can
it
tell they
is.
have a good time.
And they have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
When we train, we have a lot of fun always.
Yeah.
Amazing. Awesome.
That was really cool.
We are now in the Freilichtmuseum Fora. That's a very nice place, I can tell you, because there are many old houses from this area. They were broken down where they stood, and they were brought here and rebuilt here. And those are houses from the 17th century.
17th century here.
Yes. And I hope you had a good time here.
I had a wonderful time. This is the best.
And you will come back once again.
I will. I definitely will.
Vorau's history runs deep in these woods. To the locals, this area of Austria is also called Jogelland, which comes from the time when Maria Theresa, Holy Roman Empress in the Habsburg family, visited these parts in the mid-1700s. When she asked the little boys their names, almost all answered Jakob, and the nickname for Jakob is Jogel, hence the name Jogelland. Besides the beautiful landscapes of Vorau, one of the most iconic images of this town is the Stift Vorau, or the monastery. A popular pilgrimage destination for Catholics, this colossal structure greets you as you enter the small village.
So, Dom Patrick, tell me about this beautiful monastery that we've been dancing in today.
We are here since 1163, so about 850 years ago. It was founded. About 100 years after it was founded, it burned down to the grounds, and then they built it up again.
Wow.
But the area, as you see it here, really started to grow during the Baroque age.
You must feel very lucky to call this your home, right?
Yes, I do. I am. It's a privilege to live here. It's quite extraordinary.
This is beautiful, and it's cold.
Yes. We don't have a heating system in here for two reasons. The one reason is that the whole church is full with frescoes, and the other reason is connected with this to have an efficient heating system. It would be very expensive to build something that does not destroy the art in the church and at the same time keeps it warm.
What year was this started?
In 1661.
And when did they finish all this work?
Well, the church itself, just the building, was finished in 1663.
Okay.
So it was not very long. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing with the pulpit and the altar and all the frescoes was finished in the beginning of the 18th century.
Right.
1732.
1732. So almost, 100 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the most beautiful library I've ever seen. And this was the book that was here, one of the original books?
Yes. It was probably written in Fora 800 years ago.
And to make myself completely at home here, I visited the local dirndl and lederhosen shop, which sells the traditional dress for both girls and boys.
Yeah, pretty. I like this one.
Traditional?
Yeah. Perfect. Let's try it on. Dankeschön. All right. See ya.
Right side.
Oh, so you tie it to say you're married? Uh-huh.
And when you are single, on the left side.
Ah, so the men know.
Yes.
I'm married, so it goes on the right side. He won't be happy if he sees it on the left. Annika, thank you. Dankeschön. We got our dirndl. Cheers.
What?
So Franz, obviously the women wear the dirndls.
That's right, yes.
And the men wear
Normally the men wear lederhosen.
lederhosen. They're pretty heavy, huh?
Very typical for in Salzburg. There we have also the Styrian of this area. This is a leather pant of Styria because you see it here on this.
Oh,
you
right in the
see
back.
From which part of Austria it is coming.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So each area has their own design.
Yes.
I said tschüss to Vorau, a place I hope to visit again very soon, and made my way up to Vienna, just in time to catch the very end of ball season. and my first stop in this city was to learn the Imperial traditional dance, the Viennese waltz.
Dominic, tell me a little bit about the Viennese waltz.
Yeah, all right. Well, Viennese waltz is a very, very old dance. It's about 300 to 400 years old. The real origin isn't exactly known, but we have a little bit of the history down in some dark archives. Today we will take a closer look at the Viennese waltz.
Fantastic, because I need to get ready for the ball that we're going to go to later this week.
So for dancing Viennese waltz, we need a standard dancing position. We start by holding our hands and looking at each other. And then we take our hands up like this, yes, and we try to stand like a cross, maintain the same height with your arms. Okay. The other hands we're closing like this, and we try to maintain a certain contact around the hip.
Around the hip, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my muscles are already working.
Okay, good. So relax.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. We will be doing the basic step together in this dancing position. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. A little trick for not getting dizzy.
Yeah.
Of course, it will take some time. But first of all, do not look at me.
Don't look at you.
No. Because there is a simple reason. Look at me, and we start to turn. What do you see?
Just you. Oh, and the back of the room is spinning.
And the back of the room will be spinning like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the easiest way to avoid this is take your head to the left and look up.
Up.
Yes. Viennese waltz was very popular around the time of the Viennese Congress after Napoleon was defeated and Austria took a big part in the Congress. And they partied hard with Viennese waltz. And so do we, because Austria always has a very long and intensive ball season that starts around September, October, and it lasts until March, April.
Wow, so very long season. Half of the year you guys are partying.
We are, in a traditional way.
Right.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Got it. Nailed it.
And with such an iconic dance comes the unmistakable 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of the musicality of the waltz. I made my way to the Schönbrunn Palace to take a step back in time and hear some of the world's most recognizable classical music that originates right here.
The main palace was built in the 16th century.
Wow.
But the orangerie was built around 1755.
Yeah.
During winter time, they managed to get it warm like 10 to 15 degrees plus.
Wow.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And that was enough for the lemon trees and...
for all the tropical fruit.
Yes.
Now, I heard a rumor that Mozart himself played in this room. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
In the year 1786, Mozart played here, and you can say it was the first time he confronted his, you can say, enemy, Salieri.
Antonio Salieri, his rival, his musical rival in Amadeus. And I guess it was legend, but here it really happened.
Yes, it really happened, yes.
Interesting. And it's amazing to be able to be in the same space that Mozart was once playing. What a legend. That's amazing.
Breathing the same air.
Yeah, it's incredible. Since Mozart did play here, and I'm a huge fan of Mozart's, and there's a piano behind me, would I be able to try and do justice and play a little snippet of Mozart?
I think yes, okay.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
It's like a dream to just be able to play with in the same space that Mozart has.
You can try.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited to hear the music and everything. It must be a pleasure to be able to come to work every day and hear such wonderful music.
I think it's one of the best places where you can work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be able to hear the Blue Danube here in Vienna, in this beautiful space, was almost a religious experience for me.
In preparation for the Viennese balls, I need to rent a gown. So we're here at Flossman's, and I'm going to try on some dresses. Let's go. Christine.
Yes.
I'm bigger in the bottom.
Okay.
So I think something like this. A line, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Put it on the side.
Perfect.
No, it's not good for your hips.
For my hips.
Okay.
Yeah, we could try it.
I found 2 black ones.
Oh, very pretty. Oh, I like this one. Yeah.
This one. I think this one is the best, but we have to try.
Yeah.
Or this one, also strapless.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
So if you want, we can start.
Sure.
Ready?
Very nice. Wow. This is beautiful. It's very elegant. Very elegant. And ready for waltzing. I think we found our dress.
Yes.
Yeah. High five. Found our dress. See you at the ball.
And now to explore the city. Vienna is quite accessible and extremely easy to get around. The city center is fairly small. With buildings impressing every pedestrian who walks by, Vienna sure does give Paris a run for its money. Listed as one of the top cities in the world for quality of living, Vienna is surrounded by beauty, art, culture, and of course, music. It is home to the Hofburg, the Imperial Palace of the Habsburgs, 100 art museums, theaters, Baroque castles, gardens, and of course, the famous Viennese cafes.
Vienna is known for its coffee shops, and at Café Havelka, it's one of the original coffee shops here. And we're about to have a coffee with the owner.
Oh, that's good. Some goulash soup.
Bon appetit. Gunther, you are the son of the original owner, Leopold.
My father was Leopold. He died with 101.
Oh my goodness.
He was always in the shop. His life was the coffee house.
Now, when did your father open this coffee shop?
This house is a Jugendstil house.
Jugendstil house.
Jugendstil, was built 1905.
Wow.
During the Imperial time, it was a cafe which was called Jeté. And between the two walls, it was Café Ludwig Charlie, Ludwig Karl, and after 39, my parents took over. And since that time, it is called Café Havelka.
Havelka.
And our new friend Max from the Orangerie was kind enough to meet me at another famous cafe, Café Central.
This is Café Central. Tell me a little bit about what the Viennese cafe scene is.
Of course, you know that the Vienna is famous for the coffee houses and the typical style of the coffee houses.
Yeah, and the immediate feeling you have when you walk in is this openness, this very imperial style of architecture. Good.
Yes.
Max has been kind enough to take us on this beautiful walking tour of his own city of Vienna.
Our next stop is the Nature History Museum and the Art History Museum. This year is the 105th anniversary of the Ring Street.
Ah, so 150 years since this wall was taken down.
Yes.
Let's go. Now, is this one of your favorite spots, I guess, in Vienna?
Yeah, here in the back, this is the theater. It's called the Burgtheater in German. And if you translate it in English, it's Castle Theater.
Castle Theater. So Burg means castle.
Castle, yes.
Max, you've taken us to Demel. Tell us why this place is so special.
Demel is famous for its chocolate. It was the you can say the Imperial bakery. Yes.
If you want to have a souvenir from Vienna, this is where you come and get it. Right across from Hofburg, come to Demel and pick up the chocolate. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do some shopping. All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
The time has come. Ball season in Vienna spends most of the year, but it reaches its pinnacle during Carnival or Mardi Gras. And here we are, right at the peak of this magical time in Vienna. The Hofburg, the majestic imperial palace, lives out its destiny with halls filling to the brim with women in ball gowns, men in tuxes, and the debutantes being presented to society for the very first time. The annual Ellmeyer Ball is one of the most prestigious of the Viennese balls, and we get a peek on what it takes to prepare for such an extravagant event.
We are lucky enough to be here at the rehearsal for the Ellmeyer Ball here in Vienna, and behind me you can see hundreds of debutantes rehearsing for the grand opening dance that they do for their coming out ball, and it is beautiful. Professor Ellmeyer, thank you so much for meeting with us.
My pleasure.
Now, tell us a little bit of the history of this actual ball. It's under your name.
Yes, this ball is now the 95th ball because my dancing school is 95 years old. Here we have today 260 young couples who are doing the opening ceremony.
Now the girls that we see here tonight, it's a coming out ball, is that correct?
What we have here, of course, they are real debutantes.
Okay.
This is their first grand ball.
Okay.
In the meantime, we have more than 400 balls per year.
Wow, that's more than one a day.
That's more than one a day. And the people that are participating in most balls are also doing part of other opening ceremonies at other balls because they love it.
The various balls are evenings of opulence, extravagance, and of course of a time that was lost at the end of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the 18th century. This is how Vienna keeps this tradition alive, and by reliving the age of Imperial Austria, everyone can feel like a true member of the royal family.
Max is my date for this evening at the Ellmeyer Ball here in Vienna, and it's Max's first time at any of these Viennese balls, and I'm so glad you were able to be my date, because he's going to be my dance partner, because as we found out last night, it's hard to come to a Viennese ball without a dance partner.
That's true.
It is.
Yes.
So he's my date for the evening, and we're going to be waltzing all night long.
Yes.
Yeah? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Prost.
Happy 95th Ellmeyer Ball.
Happy.
Cheers. Mitternacht quadrille, and it's going to be so much fun, right?
Yes.
We'll see what's going to happen. So let's go.
Let's go.
The Mitternacht quadrille is the midnight dance where Professor Ellmeyer himself calls out the formations and steps. The quadrille's origin is a French country dance where partners change positions with other couples in a long line across the room. The Mitternacht quadrille is definitely the most popular part of the evening, and when you have hundreds of couples squeezing into the hall, fun, frenzy, and a little confusion ensue.
What an incredible experience. My first time here in Vienna, and I feel like an Imperial princess. Learning the Viennese waltz and dancing at these balls, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you guys have to try. So join me on my next bare feet adventure, wherever it may take me.
You can stay connected with us on travelbarefeet.com, where you'll find extra bonus videos, join our Bare Feet series conversations through social media, and stay updated with our newsletter.